Hi there, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. This is a reading for anyone who's interested in knowing how their Scorpio feels about them. I'm pulling one card. Whatever comes out, comes out. If I need more cards, I will grab them. All right, for Scorpio, Justice reverse, bottom of the deck, Magician reverse. Oh my. All right, so right off the bat, Scorpio feels as though there was something about your situation that has them feeling kind of slighted, right? It's weird because even though it seems like they're still very deeply connected to this, they feel like either you didn't try hard enough to like have a commitment or they didn't have what they needed to make a commitment work. So I'm not 100% sure why they feel that way. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay. For some reason your Scorpio is telling themselves that you weren't interested in committing to them because they didn't have enough money. So I don't know if that's something that the two of you discussed. Perhaps you asked your Scorpio at one time to be more focused, more proactive about like their future. There seems to be something about their appearance as well. I don't know if this person has a tendency to like sit around and, drink Mountain Dew and play video games is kind of what this is looking like. Like there was something about it where either like Scorpio didn't want to leave the house, they didn't take you on dates. They weren't putting in the effort to like show up the way that you felt like they should have, right? Like the kind of partner that was meeting you on your level, because there's something here about perhaps you being very successful, having quite a network, quite a social circle, and perhaps even being like the leader of something. So maybe you're like, wow, like a lawyer, a manager of some sort. It feels like you're very well established, right, with whatever it is that you're doing. Whereas the Scorpio that's coming through here, they kind of have this story about like why their life hasn't worked out and why things haven't happened for them yet. And it's almost like they blame their shortcomings on like luck, or they're like, I don't know, their family of origin, something along those lines where there's a lack of accountability here, which, I was even seeing when they're like, oh, this person didn't pick me because I'm not wealthy. There's a gold digger. They just wanted all these things. But we know that's not the case, right? Because if you were worried about money or you're worried about what Scorpio could have provided for you, you wouldn't have been dealing with them to begin with, because I feel like this person was very good at showing you exactly who they were and you stayed regardless of what you saw. I think that for you to want more is normal. Maybe this is someone you were with for a very long time. And so like when you were teenagers, that was cool behavior. But now that you're older, how could I have kids with you? How could I buy a house with you if it seems like you can't keep a job? There's kind of an energy here of you not wanting to commit until they do certain things, right? So I'm definitely seeing the ultimatum here, but it feels like it was coming more from your end about like, these are the things I know you're capable of, and this is actually what people do at your age. And Scorpio just saw it as you being an opportunist and suddenly wanting to change them, feeling as though you were being very unfair. There's an energy here of Scorpio feeling like they put in all this effort and then you were secretive to them. It's like they think that you met someone new, or you like started hanging out with new friends. Could have been around this time that you became this King of Swords, where you were like doing more within your career. And so they feel like you changed, and they have this like story that they tell themselves that you met someone who had more than they did. And so it's like, well, they didn't want to cheat on me, so they just kept harping on me to do better. But eventually, because I didn't want to change, they already were talking to this other person. And, I don't think that that's particularly true. That's just what's coming through here, right? Is them feeling like you thought the grass would be greener. And I think, again, like that's just another part of the story that they tell themselves, because I'm seeing that this person is actually kind of butthurt that you didn't stick around and wait for like the transformation or wait for the miracle to happen. But in reality, they weren't really doing much to like get themselves to that point, right? So as far as how Scorpio feels about you, whoever you're with now, because it kind of is coming through that maybe you're dating someone else, they feel like you are going to like reap your karma. You're going to get your just desserts. Basically, it's the energy of like, well, whatever, you did to me, you're going to get back within your new relationship. It's not going to last. You're going to end up wanting something else, just kind of negative in all honesty. But I feel like that really is just the way that they kind of deal with your absence, or they're disillusioned themselves into feeling like they are blameless in the situation, right? It's very easy for them to project because they're still not at a place in their life where they want to be accountable for the reasons why the situation seems like it hasn't worked out between the two of you. All right, this is how your Scorpio has been feeling about you. I hope this was able to provide you with clarity, and I'll speak to all of you again soon. Bye.
Yeah.